Hey everybody, Josh here. I want to talk about spatial relationship this week. So essentially each prop has a spatial relationship to the plane that you're working in right now, wall plane. This club right here drawing a horizontal line going across. With a little bit of altering of the space that this club is taking up in the plane, it can draw an ellipsis. So each prop has spatial relationship to the plane that it's working in, and each prop has a spatial relationship to every other prop. So use a simple move as an example, the split opposite push, where I'm drawing a straight line, and then one club is going from top to bottom and vice versa. So I'm in a tip-to-tip orientation, and right here they're occupying the same space, and then they're coming back across. Now if I collapse them together, right here, bam, halfway through they make an X, bam, they're occupying the same space, and then they're back, and back, and back, and back, and back. So in the same token, you can have a knob-to-knob sort of orientation. You can go back through, and right there, bam, they're occupying the same space again, and bam, they're back. So since there's a point where they overlap, bam, they occupy the same space, you could go from one to the other to back, and it's not the same move, but it's the same family of moves. So they're easily transferable to each other because all it takes is a little bit of spatial displacement, or whatever you want to call it, to alter one into the other. Now I'll use another simple move as a tool here. 4-pedal anti-spin. My green one's drawn a vertical line, my orange one's drawn a horizontal line. I've got a base-to-base sort of orientation here. Now if I collapse it together, I've got what could be construed, I guess, as isolated, but right now they're just occupying the same space from the frame of reference of the wall plane. And you could get awkward as hell and do like a tip-to-tip orientation, and all of these transfer in and out of each other so that you can do sort of transforms where they go from extended to collapsed, extended, collapsed, extended, collapsed, and even the extension right here, they're staying in the same space. And they're tracing each other. Now you could go, bam, more mechanical, like those, punch fist on the end of an extender thing. But it's essentially the same move. It's just how you want to portray it, or alter it, or you even go through one, then through the other, and it's just a simple way to create variations on the same moves you already know. Now, something pretty cool about clubs is that you can use space that you can't see in a plane. So in this frame of reference, all you see is a collapsed, isolated sort of thing. But from the side, they're occupying a lot of that same space. So I can go from isolated to a tight little spin, back to isolated, and really use that as a way to add versatility to my patterning. This is kind of the same way that you could quantify palm tracing or negative space with this as well. Just a simple one. This is a little bit of a meltdown kind of thing, and right now I'm not doing any palm tracing, anything like that. But if I changed my hands, they would be palm tracing. So it's the same move essentially. Ooh. Wow, what was I doing? It's the same move, just with a different spatial relationship between your body and the props and the plane. So something else that operates on this principle are floats. You can take a float that most people are familiar with, where you come up, you come across, and then they float across. They split stall, float across, split stall. On this position right here, you've got a base-to-base sort of orientation. Now, what you could do instead is have them overlap. Or you could have them go past each other, you know, it's crossed, or you could tip to tip. And essentially, you know, it's not the same move, but it's in that same move family, so that you could do one, and then the other, and then another one, back, tip to tip, and then overlap, and then crossed. So that's spatial relationship, and you know, just essentially the concept of spatial relativity. You can always change things as you're going along. So something I've been geeking out on lately is with clubs. Anytime you come to a point where they meet each other vertically, you can go out straight and come back, and then back. So 2 points, and then collapse back together. You know, keep spinning. A great thing, something that I've been trying to do with this is coming to a point where one is behind, one is in front. So the top one first, then out, and then across. So that little thing. And yeah, that's it. So make more videos, guys. See you next time.